NBA free agency. Fred VanVleet to the Rockets. Lakers signed Gabe Vincent. So he went away from Miami, went to the Lakers. Shout out Chris Move.
The Lakers getting busy at the start of free agency. First, they signed Taurean Prince. It's a one-year deal. It's only $4.5 million. Then they signed Gabe Vincent from the Miami Heat. Wow, that is an interesting signing. It's a 3-year deal, $33 million total, $11 million a season. That's interesting.
And then they signed Cam Reddish and Rui, and he re-signed AR.
Vincent is a solid player, and on the Lakers, they're not going to ask him to be the #1 scorer.
All you gotta do is shoot for the Lakers. All you gotta do. You don't shoot, they hate you. Ask Russell Westbrook. Ask Kyle Kuzma. Lakers fans don't like them whatsoever.
He doesn't really have to lead the offense like he was doing in the playoffs.
Even ever hyped to get him.
So that's interesting. Then the Lakers also signed Cam Reddish. It's a 2-year deal.
Oh, he also re-signed D'Angelo Russell too. Whoop-de-doo! Like he did any better than Russ. Come on, man.
They re-signed Rui Hachimura to a 3-year deal, $51 million. Rui was one of the best performers for them in the playoffs off the bench. He did a good job in some of those matchups, so it's nice to see him coming back. We also find out that the Lakers are losing Dennis Schroeder. He's going to the Toronto Raptors. Speaking of the Raptors, they lost Fred VanVleet. He's on his way to the Houston Rockets. And look at the money on this deal. 3 years, $130 million. Wow, because remember,
he got role players getting paid like stars, bro. Like they the best player in the league. Whoop-de-doo!
They have Green on their team. They've got a lot of young players, but they said, hey, throw the $130 million at Fred VanVleet. The Raptors replace VanVleet with Dennis Schroeder. It's a 2-year deal, $26 million.
I think they also got Brooks too.
This is funny because remember, the Lakers offered Dennis Schroeder.
They get that man $30 million a year, Dylan Brooks, bro.
I think it was $75 million, and he turned it down.
Hey man, get your bag,
And then
I ain't
that
mad.
whole disaster happened where he didn't get paid. So now he's getting a $26 million deal for 2 years.
Here's my how come no one waits it out? How come everyone wants to get it done now? Why does this wait it out like Kevin Durant did when he went to the Warriors before he went to where he was a free agent? And he waited out within like a week. It took him a week to make a decision. How come no one's taking a week? The teams are already doing it before they're supposed to do it? Oh, Adam Silver, get them fines ready. Get them fines ready. Get ready to find them teams. They're already talking to free agents before free agency starts.
So he is getting some money, but he still didn't make up the money he
You
lost.
can't fool me. I'm familiar with your game.
The Lakers. So plenty of moves are still to come. Apparently, Brook Lopez might not be re-signing with the Bucks. That would be interesting. Chris Middleton did re-sign with them. His deal is 3 years, $102 million. The Bucks also lost Joe Ingles. He went to the Orlando Magic.
Jingle and Joe Ingles went to the Magic? What? What are you doing? Don't you want to win a championship?
It's going to be interesting to see what happens to this.
They don't want to play to win. They don't want to play to win. Who told Dame to do it? Who told Dame to do it? They dragged him like a baby to the Portland front office and said, say it, Dame. Say it. I want to trade. Oh, what you say? I want to trade. Speak up, Dame. I want to trade. With tears coming down his eyes and everything. Not knowing he don't want to do it, but he has to. Whoop-de-doo.
It finally happened. That's
crazy. Y'all really bullied them into asking for a trade, bro.
From the Blazers.
Y'all really bullied them to ask for a trade.
Heat, that's his top destination.
He dragged him there like a little kid, bro, and said, say it.
It took Lillard way too long to want to leave the Blazers. They have not done a good job for him building around him since he's been there. They didn't give him a true all-star teammate, a top 10, 20, 30 player in the league, somebody to really make some noise and try to go get a championship. So I don't know why it took Lillard this long to ask out, but he finally did it. The Heat, they're kind of forced to go get him. There's nobody else left. They've missed out on everybody. They
ain't lost on Vincent, lost on Strus. They lost on the other guard. They had another guard they lost out on, did they?
Tried to get another.
I know he lost Vincent and Strus.
Superstar.
So you asking Tyler Herro to run point. That can't be good.
Player. It hasn't worked out.
He's a scorer, not a facilitator.
The Bucks. Kevin Durant, they couldn't make that trade happen. They've been trying to get this next piece forever. You just got to make it happen because you've got the Clippers lurking. You've got the 76ers trying to get Lillard. A lot of teams would love to have Lillard, so just do it.
76ers?
Just keep Jimmy
What are you
and
gonna
Bam,
give?
get rid
Tobias?
of everybody else, send some draft picks.
Tobias can go crazy on the Trailblazers, though. He got to start a game, do whatever he wants.
Start terrorizing
all the freedom he
Eastern
wants.
Conference. You already made it to the finals, and your team was trash. The Heat had a terrible
Heaven
season
must be
and still
like
went
this. That's what Tobias Harris gonna say when we get traded to Portland.
through the East. If you add the dedicated
Heaven
scoring, the
must be
dedicated
like this.
sniping of Lillard and the Dame time clutchness to this defensive team, and you're still making moves too. The Heat are making moves. They just signed Thomas Bryant. They lost Gabe Vincent, so they're gonna have a little bit of cap space. You look at this Heat team, if they can make it happen. Lillard's never had teammates as good as that. He's never had a Jimmy Butler, a real lockdown defender.
Yes, he has. He did have teammates like that. Team USA, hello.
Had a Bam either.
You forgot that team was stacked?
A big
They
man,
was on
a
that stacked
versatile
team.
defender. So you give Damian Lillard some defense,
Who's that?
and he's got a
That
player
Bam?
like Jimmy who can go get a triple-double.
Hey, man, look like Bam. It's like, nah, I was gonna say a little.
Not every time.
Hey, man, look like Bam out of
Lillard doesn't
bio.
need you to do that
Bam
every
straight
time.
out the
He
bio.
just needs you to show up and help him out. He's going to do his thing, but you've got to show up as well. So Jimmy, not having to be the front runner because he's going to be playing all that defense, it would really work out for them. So the Heat are basically trapped. They have to go get Lillard. They miss out on Lillard. Where else do they go? What else can they do? That team is done. You're going to have to blow it up.
Matthew Dellavedova is available.
For Bucks fans, Brook Lopez
Kent Bazemore is available.
returning on a 2-year deal, $48 million. Chris Middleton's returning. He got a big contract extension. There were rumors that Lopez was leaving the Bucks.
What the hell's going on
last
here?
night, but he just
dude's playing
re-signed,
Twister.
so they're keeping the core together with Giannis.
In the paint.
Drew Holiday's still there, so let's see what they can do. Some more moves have happened today and yesterday that I missed. So Max Strus, the Heat are going to lose him. He's going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. It is a $63 million deal. No way that he could afford to pay him that.
Oh, he got hit in the.
Gabe Vincent just got $33 million.
Hayes.
Jackson Hayes is going to the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 2-year deal. They're also going to re-sign D'Angelo Russell. He's got a 2-year deal.
I can't believe it, but y'all don't like Russ.
$1 million. The question, can the Lakers keep Austin Reeves? That's the notification they're all waiting for.
Yeah, they got him.
Because
They
they
got
made
him.
some good moves already, but Reeves is still lingering. The Heat also traded Victor Oladipo to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So they're going to get a trade exemption of $9 million because he's got to rehab that injury. Then we've got some big money makers. Tyrese Halliburton
Oh, he got
from
it
the
bad.
Indiana Pacers.
Supermax.
He's going to become the franchise player. He's got a deal that
Supermax.
could be
And Bang. Bang got Supermax too.
worth up to 206.
And D-Rose went to the Grizzlies. Oh, Grizzlies looking nice. They got D-Rose, got Jonathan was 25J, got Triple J, you got Smart, you got Big Steven Adams coming back. You got Charizard. Woo, they got a squad. I don't know how this has nothing to do with the video, by the way. I heard the ESPN laid off some of their workers, so now they're free agents. And I know Jeff Van Gundy got laid off, so they talking about they might replace him with Doc Rivers, bro. No one want to hear that voice on air, baby. That raspy ass voice. No. Go and coach the Pistons or something, bro. I know there's at least one NBA team that doesn't have a coach. You can coach them.
$1 million. Congratulations to the young blood getting that money. And also Desmond Bane of the Memphis Grizzlies. He's got a 5-year deal, $207 million to stay there. That's going to be interesting. He's locked up long-term. Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr. They also signed Derrick Rose to help with the locker room. And then,
And we need a backup point guard, too, because we need a backup point guard.
of course, they got Marcus Smart, so the culture may be changing in Memphis. You got to look out for Memphis because their defense got better. Everything got a little bit better here. They just need Morant to get his act together. My song.
Can't believe y'all made Dame Lillard ask for a trade.